Hiya, Dreaded Dave here again today. Today we're going to talk about crocheting dreads. Now, crocheting is an essential way to maintain your dreads, especially loose hairs at the roots or wherever in the dreads. So first of all, you're going to need a crochet hook. Now this one here, this is a 1mm crochet hook, which is a great size to start with. If you have anything any bigger than that, it's going to blow holes in your dreads too large, and you don't want that. You can get a 0.75 if you're experienced, but I recommend you start with a 1mm. Now I know Dreadhead, they do sell a dread tool, which is something like a crochet hook, but it has like a circle on the end and I don't know, like a clamp type thing, and a latch, and it releases it. And now that's a load of rubbish. Is that? Don't ever use that product from Dreadhead, because it's way too big and it puts huge holes in your dreads. So you're going to need to master the art of crocheting if you want to maintain your dreads. Right, so for today I've got a fake dreadlock which I prepare daily just for this demonstration. Obviously it's not as tight as a real dread, it's just made of synthetic hair, and for demonstration purposes I've created some loose hair at the root. So I'm going to show you how to take care of that. So first of all, you need to find your loose hair and make sure you get it with the right dread, because you don't want to be putting loose hair into the wrong dread, otherwise it's going to mess things up. So locate the loose hair, find out what dread it should be in, which is pretty simple. Once you get it together, give it a bit of a roll, try and knot it a little bit so it'll stay together, which will be easier when you come to crocheting and threading it back through the dread. If you can, give it a little bit of roll, try and get a little bit of a knot on end maybe. It's not so easy to do with this fake hair, but you get what I mean. Right, so now you get your crochet tool, you're going to put it into the dread, push it through. Now you're going to get the bit of loose hair and you want to wrap it round the hook like this, and then you're going to want to pull it back through the dread like that. So now you can see it's already going back into the dread and there's no signs of it there, but obviously you can't leave it like that. So again, put your crochet hook back through the dread. Obviously this is a little bit more awkward because I'm not doing it on an actual dreadlock. Thread it round, pull it back through again like so. You see it's getting a bit tighter now, and that's what you want. And then repeat the process, varying where you put the hook through. Don't keep putting the hook through in the same place, otherwise you're going to blow a big hole in the dread. Wrap it round, pull it through again like so. And you can see the hair's now getting much shorter, so another couple of times through and that should be sorted. So back through again, repeat process, wrap round the crochet hook, pull it back through. You see that's got tangled inside the dread now pretty much. Just a little nub hanging out now. So what you can do, I mean that will look fine if you give it a bit of a palm roll. That's kind of disappeared into the body of the dread now. If you're a perfectionist, you can keep going and keep pulling it back through until it's no longer visible, but it's fine doing it just like that. Give it a palm roll, tighten it all back up again, and as you can see now, the loose hair is now vanished and it's now embodied in the middle of the dread. Now over time, over the next couple of months, that will knot in with the hair in the dread and become solid, and it's going to be as good as when you first formed it. Now secondly, you don't only get loose hair at the root, you also get frizzes on the dread. Like you can see on this one, there's a few loose hairs, say for instance, and it makes your dreads look untidy. So if you've got like loose hairs like this coming off your dread, I'm just going to pull these out for demonstration purposes. What I tend to do is I'll get them together, give them a little bit of a twist, maybe a little palm roll if you can get to them, just so it's easy to see. And then repeat the same process. In goes the dread tool, wrap it round, and then pull it through, and so on. So that's how you crochet your loose hairs. If you've got any more questions on anything all to do with dreadlocks, please ask me and I'll be happy to help. Thank you very much.